So, guys, this video is centered around what we more than likely will see uh, in episode 8. This is just a preview of me talking about some specific stuff in the manga when it's pertaining to chapters 87 and 88. We basically got a lot of stuff between chapters, I want to say 84 through 86 over the course of the last couple of episodes, between episodes 6 and 7. But here in chapters 87 and 88, there's more than likely what we're going to be getting, for sure. I do want to note that I know that I've seen on social media that there have been a lot of complaints from some Demon Slayer fans saying that there's been a lot of too much talking, not enough action. But we must realize that the conversations that are getting ready to occur are a build up to what's to come. I want to say in episodes 9, 10, and 11. Episode 8 is more than likely going to be centered around chapters 87 and 88, and I just want to give you all a preview of what's to come, a visual even, like I did with episode 7 last week when I talked about the specific chapter. That was literally basically what we got in episode 7 last week. So what's going to end up more than likely happening in episode 8 from chapters 8 is going to more than likely going to be at chapters 87 and 88. If anything changes, I will definitely do videos on that, from what I'm guessing is going to be occurring. But this is what we're going to be seeing, going into spoiler information right now. So if you want to click off the video, don't want to use your imagination as to what I'm getting ready to talk about, definitely be sure to click off the video now if you don't want to get spoiled. So in episode 8 to come, again, what I'm guessing is going to be occurring, basically Tengen and Gyutaro are going to be having more conversation. Tanjiro and Inosuke and Zenitsu are going to more than likely show up. They may show up towards the end of the episode, or in the middle. Either way, some stuff is going to get ready to happen between Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Daki, but the main focus will be Tengen and Gyutaro. So basically what's going to happen, they're going to be talking about, definitely going to be talking about Gyutaro's name. So what we gain is that Gyutaro, his name is not actually his actual specific name itself. Gyu is basically it's a shorter part of his name. So what we gain from this information is that Gyu is give me a second, I can try to find it here. No, I just read it. I literally just read it. I should have been more prepared. But Gyu is like Gyutaro. He applied the name because he basically was used by the people in his village to entice people to basically come to the entertainment district. That's one of the things that we're probably gonna be getting in episode 8. But then also what we're going to be talking about more than likely is about Tengen and his family. Tengen had there were 9 of him as far as the kids were concerned. His parents were alive, but then we also find out that Tengen, like, he's a shinobi, and he basically tells them, like, the shinobis are still alive and stuff like that. They are, but my parts of my siblings, there were 9 of us, but by the time I hit the age of 15, there were 2 of us left, and it was just me and my brother. He has a little brother, and his father, he says, like, he basically says that his little brother was basically like his father. He was very, like, he was very rude, basically, and he said that his father treated his mother just to basically procreate. Didn't basically saying that his father didn't love their mother, and he's basically saying, like, his brother more than likely didn't love him and anybody else. So we're gonna get that information. We're also going to see that Gyutaro, because he uses his blood demon art, the sickles and stuff, basically they're poisonous. So the attacks that hit, even here specifically in this image where Tengen is hurt on his right side, on the left side of his head, and he's bleeding down into his eye and stuff like that, his left eye. Even that portion of his head is going to be poisoned. Other parts of his body is going to be poisoned. And he's going to basically play it off like he hasn't been poisoned. That's the other thing I want to note. But they're going to be fighting. There's going to be several things that happen as far as them fighting, and there's going to be more crying from Daki here in episode 8, more than likely. But then also something specific that I'm looking forward to seeing in anime form. Hopefully we see this in episode 8, but we might see it in episode 9. Gyutaro takes his one sickle, and he literally, because Tanjiro can tell that Gyutaro is strong, he could tell that Gyutaro is the actual higher moon. Even Tengen mentions this, but Tanjiro is so he's out of it so much. He's fearful and stuff. He basically's trying to tell himself to move and stuff like that, but he really can't. But then when he tries to make the unction to move, he says that once Gyutaro moves, he's going to attack, and literally Gyutaro just zooms literally in front of him with his scythe right under, the pointy part of his scythe right underneath Tanjiro's neck, which is still going to play a key role in the episodes to come. Definitely we're going to see that for sure happening, what I'm talking about here. But definitely Tengen pulls him out of the way, literally throws him out of the way, and then they continue to fight. But then we're also, like I said, we're also going to see Zenitsu, Inosuke sort of get into a battle with, definitely Zenitsu. He's asleep. He actually talks. He has a conversation with Daki. He basically tells her to basically apologize to the little girl who she almost ripped her ear off of back in episode, I want to say episode 5 or 4. And then we get Daki talking about how people are less than and they're ugly and this, that, and the third. Zenitsu's basically saying you've been hurt in the past, blah blah blah, and I can understand why you're doing this. And then Daki's going to basically say on the lines of basically saying that people, because people were ugly, I have to get my vengeance on others, on those ugly people and stuff like that. So we're going to see all of this occur more than likely during episode 8, between these two chapters, moving forward. And that's pretty much the outline of what we're looking to see for episode 8. Again, this is me guessing what we're going to actually see. There's some other stuff coming as well, because they've been hinting at Daki's past, but it's more so talking about Daki and Gyutaro's past. That is also going to be shown, but that too might actually be what comes in episode 8, is their past. But I'm going to guess and say that stuff's going to happen in episode 9 to come. But with that, that's the preview, guys. What do you all think of it? Are you looking forward to? Because I know I am. I can't wait. Sunday needs to hurry up because I'm ready for it. But leave some comments in the comment section below. Let's talk about some things if you feel up to it. But other than that, I will hope to talk to you next time with more Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba videos. Peace, guys.